Hi, it's Tam from Loki Battle Mats, and we are going to be taking a look at the giant book of CyberPunk Battle Mats. This is 62 pages of battle mats for modern tabletop RPGs, including cyberpunk, modern day and post-apocalyptic maps. This is a wipe clean, lay flat book of maps where every page is a usable map. So without further ado, let's open it up and have a look. So as you can see, when we open the book up, this lays completely flat on the page thanks to our innovative 360-degree spine. And this is important because if you're using miniatures, if you are using 3D terrain to build up height on your map, or if you're using something like my trusty whiteboard pen to draw in it, this gives you a really solid and stable foundation for your adventure. It's not going to be slipping and sliding, it's not going to be slanting or being propped up. You just open the book and there it is, you're ready to go. The other thing which this spine allows you to do is, as a game master, it gives you the option of playing each map page individually because the book folds in half along its spine. And this means that you can select the page that you want to play based on the size of your table and your encounter. So if it's just a small random encounter, or if your space is a little tight, you can just use a single page, or you can open the book up, lay it flat on the table and use this to play across the two flat maps together. So working through the book, this is one of our modern day cyberpunk maps. This is a motel, so as you can see we've got lots of furnished rooms around the outside and a big parking lot in the middle. And as with all our books, what we try and do is to cover as many different encounter scenarios as we can in the book. So this is a time saver for game masters. This is designed to help you, well, to remove the need for you to draw maps pre-game and mid-game. So this is to give you a background and a map for encounters in any cyberpunk scenario. So you can see this is a bar here with a dance floor, a suspicious area out the back, so your modern day tavern equivalent right there. And by having this book to hand, you will be able to reach behind you onto your bookshelf or into your bag and produce this book of 62 detailed, immersive mats for any modern day or cyberpunk encounter, and save yourself the time. So you're not trying to sketch something out, it's allow you to just jump straight into the adventure. Everything flows through seamlessly. We've got lots of different areas here that you can work with, and everything is also customizable because it's fully laminated and wipe clean. So you can get your whiteboard marker and you can mark out if you needed buildings here, or if there are environmental things going on that you need to mark on there, you can do that with markers. You can use 3D terrain as well. So lots of different options here on these really sturdy flat books. Here we have a parking lot. So what we've aimed to do is cover, as I said before, as many different encounter areas as possible. Here you have some back alleys and rooftops. And the aim of this is really to keep your adventure rolling. A nice subway map here. We know how easy it is for players to assume that we as game masters, we just turn up to sessions, but we know there's so much preparation and planning required. And that sometimes, if we are doing huge set piece encounters, it's really fun to get involved and get crafty and put a lot of effort into those, but we don't have the time to do that for every single game. We don't have the 6 hours preparation you need to make some of these things. So tools like this are a really handy thing to have in your game master arsenal, so that you can simply reach back and you have something for encounters which looks really good, it fits the table, it lays nice and flat, it's a very practical product, and it will just save you time and lots of effort. And means that you have a map for any encounter, you don't have to worry about it. So here we have the corporation office building, you have some elevators here and a stairwell. This could be a computer core or sort of a techie firm area. Here we have a Hab Block, so as you can see we've got lots of different level changes here. You have stairs to access different levels. And these maps are all designed to be used over and over again. You can customise these as much as you like. So, and again, this is a subway entrance, but you can use this page by itself to get into the subway we saw before, or you can open the book out and use the two complementary pages to use this as an entrance to your corporate lobby. We have a standard road overpass here, a very nice modern day house. It looks quite expensive to me, I wonder who lives in there. And then we have things like a warehouse as well. So this is all the major encounter areas that you'll find in a lot of sort of modern day cyberpunk tabletop role-playing games, all laid out in this book for you to removes the need for you to spend a lot of time trying to draw things out. And again, you can customise this with your trusty whiteboard marker. And they're fully laminated and completely wipe clean. And again, this 360 spine allows the book to lay completely flat and stable or fold in half. So here's the cabin in the woods from maybe a bit of a horror RPG if you're going that way. It looks a bit isolated, so you can just use that page, or you can use it alongside the wooded page as well. Here is a bit of a car racetrack, and again you can see how easy it is to select a map. By simply turning the page of the book, you can see you create a map from nowhere and suddenly you have something that's completely playable and customizable for your adventure. And it's a time saver. It really does allow you to focus on the parts of the game that you enjoy doing, and it's great for random encounters because you're never going to be surprised again. You're going to have a map that you can just put on the table and your players have that background for that tactical encounter, so they can use the scales to plan, and it gets another thing in your Game Master toolkit that you can use just to help things flow a little better. And finally we have our blank pages. Now this book will sit on your bookshelf, it'll fit in your bag, and as well as saving you time drawing maps, we also hope that by including this blank grid here, so you can use your whiteboard or any non-permanent marker to draw exactly the map you need, this will remove from you also need to carry around lots of additional maps as well. This is the only tool you need to put in your bag or on your bookshelf, and it will allow you to run any cyberpunk, modern day or post-apocalyptic game and have a map to hand for it. So once again, that is the giant book of cyberpunk battle mats from Loki Battle Mats. Thank you very much.